Okay, in the left we got Martin, aka Spacefront, playing Emeric once again, and Skyro playing Wulfar in the teal. And we will see, can Skyro end Spacefront's reign of terror on this map? As they have been doing a lot of work with Emeric in this month. And how do you two feel? Do you feel like Wulfar is the answer? We've seen, you know, a bunch of different attempts. We've seen Tenri be... I don't think anybody tried Volder, but we've definitely seen a bunch of different things.
Volder's like kind of gentleman's band in this, right? Like it's not like explicitly, but people kind of agreed to not use or not Emeric, Volder, right?
Yeah, and those games might have started before people knew that Emeric might actually be like close
Volder
to Valder in
oppressive.
strength. Yeah.
At least on maps where you can get Trev out. So
So in following TYMs, on good Treb maps, if one side picks Emeric, we might see the other side going Valder. But, you know, I wouldn't expect to see it here.
I'd still think Volder is like a tier of its own, you know?
It depends on the map, not on Locus. On Locus and Middlemarch, Treb is just way too good. Like, Emeric might even be better than Valder on those maps. On like Headland, I'd say Valder is better than Emeric though. Which is the map we're looking at, by the way.
Okay, nothing too out of the ordinary here. Commanders went for like the bigger heal. You can go for like the smaller heal and still go for the decap, but nothing too weird. Air Trooper, I guess, is kind of interesting, but that allows for the Treb to come out because you spend a lot less than, you know, buying a Knight on this side, for example.
Interesting. I wonder if that means that Wulfar is going to get a little bit extra free reign here and try and bully Econ early. I don't think that's necessarily the correct strat. I think you need to try and find some way to win, like straight up. I think Econ's gonna be too slow against Emeric, because Emeric already has the Trev out, right? And
Emeric is slowly front switching.
yeah.
I might have liked to see a slightly faster front switch from Emeric.
Okay, but they're gonna get Econ on the other side, and it's interesting.
Let's see the Frog Bite come out. Skyro probably, I guess, like maybe a little bit aware of like Frog strats against Treb, or maybe they just like think that that's like a pretty good option in general to go for.
I have a spell for this.
Emeric gonna flip the other words. So gonna be very close to tier 2, right? Can we check that?
157,
Yeah.
so yeah, they're doing pretty well.
Next,
Wulfar.
yeah. Not next turn, but I'd say 2 turns, right? Surely.
Yeah.
Depends on if fighting happens or not. If any fighting, I mean, I wouldn't fight here if I was Skyro, but...
And 2 turns is
okay.
around when Treb is gonna be in position to start whacking HQ.
So perfect timing, really.
Yeah.
Hope he
Space from
comes
calcs
on.
those. But, as you can see, Emeric has lost a lot of econ to do this.
Yeah, nice counter harass
It's
on the left hand side. You know, Knight right in position. Nothing to punish that either. Like the spear's gonna be a turn behind.
I feel like they didn't really lose too much econ. They're losing like 1 or 2 villages, but you're getting like a pretty oppressive setup, right?
Yeah,
and
but
if with that setup, you'll be able to get the villages back.
Oh, and it's not just the Treb, it's the Merfolk as well. And that 4-range Merfolk, I mean, people kind of might hear that and think, oh, you know, that's not going to be the end of the world, but no, it's really oppressive when you put it in the middle.
I mean, I'm personally very interested in the concept of Emeric on like a dendritic type map, right? Where Merfolk are kind of plentiful. I wonder if that's going to be as oppressive as Treb. You know?
Yeah.
Wulfar might be a bit too late here.
I don't really see how you're going to be able to fight this as...
Yeah, I think the game just ends. Wulfar doesn't have tier 2, right?
You have to like...
He is close. 172, 184, okay. Sword goes down. 196, okay, sword goes in.
Ooh, maybe a groove here for lethal.
No, this doesn't even suicide, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but you have
this
Wulfar.
will.
Oh, you go.
Alright, so tier 2,
Oh,
what's he
yes,
gonna
yeah.
do? Hits. That's a lot of
both
damage
tier
onto
two.
those swords. Oof.
Yeah, and that also hit Treb. So.
It did hit Treb.
Oh,
Ooh,
Mage
and
comes in and
follow-up?
crits.
Ooh, does it kill?
No, but
Oh,
he gets
that's
very close.
That's a good. I mean, that's good enough. Even with heals, that's not going to be doing too much. And you have the Archer coming in.
This was really
Yeah.
good, actually.
That was a very creative groove. I liked that. The front line's crippled, so you can't really take much damage. Emeric's gonna have a hard time getting groove, or getting a good groove placement. I think Emeric just has to retreat. So if you do that, that means Skyro actually proved an advantage here. That's crazy.
Okay, but what comes out next? Alright, we're gonna see the big
Okay,
groove.
Yeah.
That's gonna be pretty far back though. Treb has to retreat and
Retreat
heal.
to heal.
Oh, and there's
You can
no
hold
money,
there.
so like it's a very small heal at that.
Oh.
You can kind of hold there. And this is a nice crystal positioning. It allows the trap to go back where it was, which is the interesting HQ killing position. So in 2 turns it could be back there.
Oh, and the left side's also getting bullied away. Oh. Unfortunate.
It was a decent attempt, but it didn't completely kill Emeric's plan.
Yeah, I think the damage just barely wasn't enough. I think this might be a different story if
Oh.
it did kill.
Can Wulfar get another groove though? 85? 94? Okay, so he just needs like
Ooh.
another big thing to hit. Okay, actually just gonna...
This
gonna
was so
kill
close.
me.
Wait, could Wulfar have done the other side first?
He probably could have fought a bit over on the left hand side to get
Oh,
groove.
there isn't that much on the other side.
Yeah.
I guess the other side was done before last turn. Oh, that's why it got killed maybe, because last turn it went maybe a bit too ham in order to secure tier 2 group. Maybe that's what's happened.
Ah.
Be it. Okay, what's gonna happen here? We got Treb. That will be a Treb crit on whatever it decides to hit, but no, Emeric's just gonna go. Not kill the dogs actually. You're gonna
Dogs
take a little bit of
survives.
counter.
This is interesting. It's gonna get finished.
This army's looking really thin though. Like even the I this is not. I don't think this is advantageous for Skyro because they're fighting into Emeric army and they're losing econ fighting into army. But
It's looking a lot more reasonable than it was a few turns before.
yeah, I agree. It's not ideal to be fighting this, but you like also are fighting Emeric, so you need to strike while they're weak, even if it means you're losing the other side. Because
Ooh, nice
even if
frog
you
damage.
lose the left side, right? If you can prevent Emeric from getting a Treb and then fight back afterwards, that might be enough to get back into the game and not lose on the CS select screen. You know?
Oh, he was at 197. I think he could have hit like something else.
Oh no, this is tier 2.
Oh, is this tier 2? Oh, okay. It looked like it was only 197. Alright, so...
Treb
Okay,
dies.
And there goes the crystal. Oh, and these
Oh,
dogs are
and
gonna
dogs
get
are
some big
gonna
damage.
yeah.
So Mage is not getting cleaned up, but they are taking a lot of damage.
I think it's gonna be too hard to kill everything here, so there's gonna be no anti-air by the end of this, I think.
Oh, dragon does get picked off.
Ooh, Emeric comes back. It's an important tile to protect.
So actually, Wulfar is doing really well in the Emeric.
Yeah.
Just
Wulfar is successfully
systematic-
bullying them off. Yeah,
Yeah, systematically breaking the positions.
really clever tier 2 grooves to do damage to the front line to push in.
But kind of paid with like the loss of the other side, so cannot just win from that. If Wulfar was able to keep the wins on the other side, while also breaking the Emeric positions, that would have been crazy.
Interesting.
And it would have cleanly won. Now there is no... This is like a real game. It's gonna...
I mean, unfortunate. It's a little unfortunate that Skyro has to work this hard to have a chance. They're really putting in overtime here to, I think, claw to like counterplay Emeric here. You know.
Yeah.
But the wagon comes out, and that's going to be a pretty nice blocker, all things considered. Even though there's the balloon, right? But
I have
Ooh.
a spell for this.
I'm scared. Is there do they have any transports to protect them here? This is a not so nice looking Emeric position.
I mean, I don't think there's a kill on Emeric.
Oh, but that is a big surround. Balloon coming all the way
Ooh.
over from the left-hand side. And sure, Wulfar's going to have tier 1 groove, but I don't know if that's going to be enough.
Scary. Scary, scary, scary.
This is a very
Frog moment.
Spacefront move. Oh, and now Spacefront giving up his other side. I guess it did its job since Wulfar looks. Oh,
Oh, nice maneuver there from Wulfar though, just going to use the wagon to get out.
but his arm is looking a little weak. Everything dies to pick up a sword.
Suicide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Oh, but
was...
you know, one on the left completely. There's no army there, so
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
This is a strange position, I'd say.
So, is there a lethal on Wulfar maybe? I don't think so.
I don't think that there's not enough. There, you need more. You need suicides, which there's not enough of, and you're not really gonna have an easy. Like, I guess you can kill Wagon, but you're only gonna have a Harpy.
Oh, are you trapping Wulfar again?
I don't think Wulfar's trapped here because there's Veil.
Yeah, this is what happens to the Veil though. Ooh, and no mage to clean that Harpy, right? I don't see any mages. Oh, maybe.
Try and land on your feet.
Tee off. Is this gonna work?
okay,
I think you have to heal.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
heal. You're gonna have to use some units to defend where you really wouldn't want to.
But you have to continue playing the game. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
there are only two sides in Wulfar, so he might not die, but he's losing a lot of unit count to do these things. So,
those sides of the sword there. Okay, the first sword's gonna go down. Is the dog going to? Oh yeah, mage will kill that.
I think Wulfar is really weakened here, but they do get out.
so second side actually opens. This is probably death. Special would have gone for just unit count if Wulfar wasn't dead.
Ooh, does this
Oh.
also?
Oh, the
suicide?
second, yeah. Ooh.
Even if it doesn't suicide, this is death, right? Is there another
Yeah,
dog for a
'cause-
crit? If there is
CO
another dog.
Steel
Oh.
plus,
Oh no, no more dog.
yeah, CO plus another side.
Oh, crit.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
crit
yeah.
from mage. Yeah, you're right. And yeah, that's 40% health. But that was a fantastic game. And a really good attempt here from Wulfar
Yeah.
to.
I find it very unfortunate that, because I think the first like use of groove was really clever, and the attempt to like very resourceful to try and find a harpy hit to
the break
try
and
and
the trap,
scratch.
yeah.
And
But it barely survived.
yeah, unfortunately, it's like they had to push too far to secure Treb dying, and Emeric just is able to get it by the nick of their teeth. I think if they were able to survive this might have been able to flip, because I think it's an even game at this point.
So yeah, I think this map is a bit better for Emeric than for Wulfar, because Wulfar can break your Dreb positions, but as you saw, to do that, he needs to fight a lot closer to your reinforcements. And then, even though I think those trades were like positive for Wulfar, you can see it in the kill count too. You can't keep going there with CO. You will eventually get pushed back or lose CO, or some
Yeah.
combination of like a losing. It's bad strategically, basically, to push that deeply into enemy territory. But like, it's also bad
too risky,
strategically. But also, it's bad strategically to lose HQ. So,
What can you do?
you're between a rock and a hard place or something.
I still think it was a great game, though. I think it was very.
Skyro has
yeah.
been playing really, really well.
That was even if they lost here, I personally think they played better here. I think that this might be death by wrong CO.
Fair, yeah. I think it was like very similar. skill levels. I
That's
think
fair.
players played about the same, and Emeric was slightly stronger on the map.
Well played. We're gonna go into the next game, but that was a really fun one. I really enjoyed that. It was really cool to see like people trying different things to fight against the, I guess you could say, the oppressiveness of Emeric. So, yeah, interesting to watch.